Good afternoon, Scorpio, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and get you started with your April reading, and uh, the cards that I decided to use today are my Gypsy Russian Gypsy cards here, as already illustrated and displayed here. All right. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay. And for your loyals out there, I certainly appreciate your returning. Okay? Now, with this reading, Scorpio, rest assured that it's certainly not going to resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you invaluable information here. Okay? So basically, just go on and just, take whatever that resonates and just let the rest go here. Okay? I like to discuss a variety of areas today, not to just limit it to just your romantic situation, okay? But just to share whatever that pops up here in your reading, okay? So, what I like to do is to first start off by just shuffling up here these romance angel cards just to get a general feel of the vibration surrounding you this month here. And then we're going to get right into your Russian Gypsy reading and see what else other information here that comes out, information that that you really need to know here or need to hear. So spirit, what seems to be going on in Scorpio's love life, or what energies surround them during this time frame in question here? Okay. I certainly see that, many of you have been quite a bit bored lately here, okay? And a lot of you may have been contemplating just moving forward alone here. And this card is kind of suggesting, in my view, that there still is a chance for you guys here, okay? Despite whatever problems that you may have had with another or with people in general here. You know, great love certainly does take the effort, you know? It's well worth the effort put into moving forward with someone. And sometimes it takes time for you to just sit back and just take inventory of things here, to kind of figure out what's really best for you, right? And keeping along those lines here, the romance angels are telling you that certainly your feelings are in fact real, ladies and gentlemen, and they're certainly in fact worth exploring here, okay? I also feel too that you guys seem to be going through a process where it appears that you're going to be soon breaking away from the old here so that you can emerge into a new existence here. And I feel that with this angelic card here, this romance card here is kind of suggesting that maybe it's time for you to forgive, because as you really release and heal the past, you're certainly going to experience more love in the present moment. Okay? I also feel that one of the factors that will or has been affecting your romantic situation, and of course, it's probably more than likely is going to be affecting it this month here, is that you guys have this need to control things. All right, so the romance angels are telling you moving forward, you might want to consider letting go of control issues. And if you've just met someone, take your time, ladies and gentlemen, because it seems that you guys are forcing results quite a bit. And when you rush into situations, you tend to make haphazard decisions here about a person. And what happens is you get hurt in the end. All right. So try to slow down and, try to allow the situation to really unfold, naturally here. Because again, I feel that a lot of you have met a new person here. And there seems to be a lot of strong romantic feelings here, a lot of sexual passion, you know? So I feel that the cards are kind of suggesting that you really slow down and take your time here, because for some of you, perhaps your religious background might be influencing things here. Because this card is certainly suggesting that your love life is really influenced by your religious upbringing as well as your spiritual path. All right. I'm going to select two more cards from this deck, and then we're going to go right on into your reading here. Okay. It shows here with these cards that divine timing is at play in your love life here. And it seems that, particularly for those of you who are single or those of you looking to kind of get out of a situation that has been troubling to you, there is a new person who appears to have come about here, a person that perhaps these cards are saying well worth waiting for. But don't make the mistake of allowing, forcing things here because you can certainly cause damage to the situation. And last but not least, with these cards is that perhaps some of your situation may be evolving to a marriage or to a higher level of commitment here. Correct? So let's see. Of course, these are just general cards here. Let's see if we can glean additional information here from your gypsy reading, okay, regarding this romantic situation as well as other areas. Okay, so let me explain this prior to getting into this reading. Okay, there are only 25 cards to this deck here. All right, and depending, it's almost just like assembling a puzzle. Okay, and depending upon the orientation in which the picture um, falls, determine the interpretation. All right, unlike tarot, there are four various different interpretations, so you can imagine all of the variations and interpretation that you can get from these cards here. These cards are very mental, all right? And given that we only have 25 cards to this deck, look at all of these pictures, guys, that you guys have here. So it certainly suggests that, radical changes are going to come about for your life here, particularly this month. And it could be good or even bad here. But it seems that there's a lot of important things that are going to be coming up for you guys. All right? So, again, there are four positions. Usually the first two positions are the most strongest. And as you descend to the third and fourth position, the interpretation weakens, okay? So let's start by examining your first picture that you have here, okay? You have the dagger, all right? And so with the dagger there, that falls in the fourth position, ladies and gentlemen, and this is all about secret assaults, hidden attacks. Okay, so it looks like I'm kind of getting here, right? Even though it seems that your romance angels have been saying good things about this romantic person uh, that many of you may have met. Okay, I'm kind of getting a sense here that with this dagger here, someone is going to hurt your heart here because it seems to be more connected to a romantic situation. Okay, I feel that someone is just, it seems like you're gonna see that this person is very inconsiderate, okay, or unfaithful for some of you, or simply a liar, okay. And with this symbol, it's kind of telling you, to really surrender to the ideal that you can really change this person, all right. It seems that you guys have a proclivity and a tendency to focus more so on others and how they're feeling. Okay, and you're losing your own self. When you do that, it's time to focus on what it is that you want and get your mind off of this lover here. I'm kind of getting. And for some of you, it might be connected with an ex. Okay, and it could even potentially be with this new person that you've met. Okay, but we're going to certainly pull some letters to kind of give you some indication of who this person might be prior to ending this reading. All right. Now let's look at your next symbol. We have the anchor. All right. So with the anchor, that picture falls in the first position, which is one of the best positions here. So with the anchor, of course, it provides us with security, stability, but it also can be a hindrance to us, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So this card, it seems that it's more connected. I'm getting with letting you know that I feel that in a relationship that some of you may be involved might end soon, and this is almost about one door closing and another one opening here. All right. And I feel that you are loved, and this even says that you certainly do have a secret admirer. Someone that wants to get to know you here, this new love. All right. But again, you have to understand that you do have that dagger there, depending on who that connects, the person that, that symbol connects with, okay? And let's look at your next one here. We have the dog. So with the dog there, that falls in the third position here. So this is all about our relationships with people, okay? Usually our close friends, or it could be a romantic partner here. But because this falls in the third position, ladies and gentlemen, it's false friends, okay? Someone is wearing a mask here, okay? I I feel that a person that you're trying to see as a friend here is really a false friend. And I feel that a lot of the things that you're going to be finding is that it's just so unrequited. It could be a romantic situation, or it could be, a connection with a friend I'm kind of getting. I'm feeling that perhaps many of you seem to have put in too much effort in trying to sustain this situation I'm getting with someone who really doesn't return, ladies and gentlemen, his or her affection or generosity, or even, in fact, appreciation in kind. This person does not give a damn about you. They don't care about, furthering their own agenda here. Okay? So again, it's an unrequited type situation here. So I feel that this person, even in fact, maybe see you as a dime in a dozen here. Okay? So the suggestion here is to be vigilant, really. Okay? And don't trust him and her. And since we're getting all of these negative images here about a person around whom you might be a bit more vigilant, and like I said, it could be this new person who has entered your life here. I'm going to go out and just out of this bag of 200 letters, okay? I'm going to try to help you unmask this person and identify this person here. So I'm asking Spirit to guide me to 20 letters here to help you see if you do have this person around you here. And more than likely, I'm kind of feeling that a lot of you know who your false friend or who this person might be, because if things are just, that they're saying are too good to be true, then chances are they are too good to be true. Okay? So, Spirit, guide my hands to the correct 20 letters to assist Scorpio in identifying who this person might be around whom they may want to be a bit more vigilant. Okay? So, let's see. All right. Okay, we have a U. We have an E. We have an H. We have another E. Okay. We have an O, an L, a V, an A, another A, and another E. 10 more letters, Spirit. We have an N, an A, an I, an S, an E, a T, another I. We have a G, a B, and one more letter. Okay, we have another I. So I'm going to call these back to ensure that you all have them here. All right. So we have everything is falling down. So we have an H. We have an L. Okay. There are four E's. Okay. We have a U, an O, a V. Okay. Three A's, three I's, an N, an S, a T, a B, as well as a G here. All right. So let's move right along to your next symbol here that you have in your reading. We have the knot. Okay. So this falls in the second position here. So it looks like that whatever conflict that many of you may have, particularly with family members, understand that your bonds really are for life here, you know? And your family will always support you despite the differences that you two go through, or that you all go through here that I'm saying here. Okay, the next symbol here we have is the crayfish. And with the crayfish, that also falls in position 4 there. So this is all about coping with the cards that you've been dealt. Okay? So some of you might even need to slow down, just as I indicated here in your from your romance angels here. Okay? Particularly slow down in regards to some aspect of your life. And you need to be a bit more vigilant with your decisions and be a bit more vigilant to whom you give your heart, ladies and gentlemen. Because I feel that some of you may be rushing too headstrong into a relationship with this new love that we've identified here in your romance angels here. And you see all of those negative cards here connected here. So someone is wearing a mask. It might be this person. So I hope those letters help you guys identify who this person might be here. All right, your next symbol here we have is the apple. Now, with the apple, that also falls in a position 1. And if you've yet to meet this new love, I see that perhaps you might be meeting this person um, at a meeting or out somewhere, a social place, or where there's crowds. I'm getting, okay? And again, keep in mind, okay, the negative energies that surround you this month here. So just I don't, be have unexpected expectations, and just don't delude yourself, in your pursuit to find love here. All right. And then next here, you have the clover, which ordinarily is a good card here because it certainly is all about luck. But it also falls in position 4, which is more negative here. So I'm seeing some type of a grief or disappointment occurring for you. All right. And what this is kind of letting you know is that go ahead on and mourn over the sadness or whatever that has disappointed you, but move on. And again, focus on whatever it is that you need to accomplish rather than constantly focusing on lack. All right. And then you have the branches there. Okay. Now, with the branches, that also falls in a more negative position, the third position. And this tends to be all about reconciliation. Okay. So rather than reconciling with someone, I'm seeing you breaking up with someone close here. And it seems like it's going to be quite serious, I'm getting here. Because I feel that the two of you perhaps maybe a bit too entrenched, I'm getting. Perhaps when it comes to your feelings, you just can't see eye to eye on things here. So the suggestion here is time to surrender grief and really to let go of old things once again and really try to embrace the new. But in embracing the new, ladies and gentlemen, you must slow down. Don't rush into things or getting into a relationship that may not be good for you. Okay, despite the fact that these angelic cards are kind of, romance angel cards are kind of saying it. So you can see that sometimes these cards don't always give the full picture here. All right. So even though this new love, it looks like it's beautiful to me from what I'm seeing here. But looking at other details here, it might be a lot of things that you don't really know about this person. So you may want to probe a bit more before making, once again, a haphazard decision. So let's look at your last card here just to give us some closing information in terms of doing this reading. Okay, you have the mice. All right. So with the mice, this is kind of suggesting that it looks like that maybe some of you may have lost something valuable or you might lose something valuable. So this symbol is telling you to just be patient, and it looks like you're going to find it or it's going to be returned to you in some way. All right. The next symbol you have here is the ship. So with the ship, this card is certainly, or symbol is all about parting. It's all about travel, finances, or some sort of an adventure. So I'm feeling that some of you are going to come into some money unexpectedly here. It could even be an inheritance for some of you, or it could just be a winning or something. Some of you may even play the lottery. It could come from that. All right. And then you also have here the firewood. So with the firewood, that certainly shows that if you guys are kind of wondering how your health is going to be this month, it certainly shows that everything is going to go smoothly in that area. And there should be no worries there. So if some of you have been ailing, you're going to be just fine here. And then next here, the horse further emphasizes the fact that some type of a traumatic event is going to occur for you guys here. And that either good or bad here. Because I feel that some of you might even, change your jobs, or you may get fired, or, you know, it's like negative energy to positive, like getting fired versus getting a new job, getting married versus getting divorced, and etc. etc. Ending a relationship. So it's good or bad here, but I see a lot of negative things that seem to be coming up. But of course, this storm is not going to last that long here, but you're going to have a very challenging month, I'm getting, particularly this month here. All right. So now I'm going to go on and try to connect with spirit just to share with you the type of person in terms of this personality that's coming into your energy field, or who might already be there. I'm seeing a very confident, serious yet stubborn individual here. This person could either have dark features, or they may be a bit tanned here. I'm seeing this person as being a bit heavier set, and I'm getting an air sign, okay? Gemini, Aquarius, as well as Libra, all right? I'm also seeing a person who is very persistent, someone that appears to be friendly here. I'm getting a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also seeing someone who is a jokester, a prankster, even potentially a gambler. I'm picking up strong earth energy, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And I'm seeing someone too is more connected with the air sign I'm getting, that's very impulsive, spontaneous. They seem to be rough, or have an edgy type personality, or a rough physique, okay? I'm feeling that this person is very commitment phobic, and they just like to roam and roam and roam. They're like a wanderer, I'm getting, you know? I'm seeing someone that nags a lot, perhaps might even be sick or just stressed out, you know? And just might be on edge all of the time here, I'm getting. And someone who appears to have a lot of baggage, that they've been holding on. So much so that it causes a lot of tension with your situation here. I'm also seeing someone who is very cheap, and someone that appears to be, ladies and gentlemen, very stingy here, you know? So, what I like to do now to kind of give you some help in your situation here, all right? Because keep in mind, every things are not always written in stone that you hear from us psychics on here. There are always ways or room to improve things here. So I'm going to go on and take out this deck here, this oracle deck here, to ask the cards, are there any actions that Scorpio can take to manifest the relationship that their heart desire here? Okay, so let's see what messages that the cards give us on, kind of giving you some actions that you might want to, consider implementing in your life to manifest the situation that your heart so yearns for. Okay, so Spirit, what messages would you like me to share here with Scorpio? Okay, wow. One of the things is that you might want to decide to get a bit wild in your situation here. It seems that a lot of you have been a bit reclusive, I'm getting here. Or some of you may even been in like a hermitage type mode here. Okay? And it's all due to the fact that you guys have been hurt and you've been let down so much so that you don't want to get out and do things here. So this card is kind of telling you to maybe it's time that you get a little wild here. All right? Also, be proud of yourself. Be proud of whatever accomplishment that you've already accomplished thus far. Not having the relationship that you wanted this time doesn't make you less of a person, because I feel that a lot of you are kind of feeling that your time is clicking, or your clock is ticking, or your time is running out, however the saying goes here. But it's not. Just take your time and be slow here. It's time that you stop worrying about things over which you have no control. Take a breather, okay? Because by doing so, that certainly help you get more in tune to your intuition and what you want here. And also stop rushing into romantic situations when they're not good for you. And stop allowing people to treat you like you are a clown. Know your damn worth, Scorpio. Know your worth. Okay? And you have, in order to do that, you might want to try to take some steps towards releasing things that block, things that bind, things that are no longer serving your interests here. And it's time that you speak your world into being. Okay? Let me pull out some more cards just to get you a few more messages here. It's time that you take the inspired action that your intuition has been telling you to take. Okay? But before doing so, you really do need to take a more introspective look at what has been occurring in your situation. And while it might have been a very horrific experience, what did you learn? So that you won't repeat the same sabotaging patterns again. And that is to include in this new relationship with this new person. So you need to take your time before you really strongly commit to anything to know that this person is for you. All right? And doing so, you need to clear your mind, as this card is kind of telling you here. And last but not least, it's time that you stop taking life so seriously. Lighten up a bit, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward. Okay? So let's go on and turn our attention to uh, another oracle deck here. I'm going to give you some messages here from the unicorns, actually, to see what other things that you might consider moving forward in your situation here, because the unicorn seems to help you lighten up things around you, because there are, in fact, the purest energy here. Okay, and one reason why children tends to, like unicorns so much is because they are so playful in their existence here. So unicorns, what additional messages do you like me to share with Scorpio here? Something that they can contemplate moving forward here. All right. See the light, ladies and gentlemen, within yourself as well as within everyone else here. And particularly with this new person, don't add any additional pretenses to your situation here. Just be yourself. And if it is to be, it is to be, because you are certainly a great person. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, being you. All right? And I feel that it's something that maybe you guys are waiting, maybe to hear something, or you might even be waiting to hear from someone here. I'm getting here. The angels are telling you that you're going to certainly know in the morning. And when you wake up, you're going to have a better idea about what to do in regards to your situation. So it's time that you relax until then. All right? And to further emphasize that fact, relax. Everything is okay. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. But I'm kind of getting from many of you that this is also connected with perhaps your career or your work situation here. And last but not least with these cards, love, ladies and gentlemen, because the answer that you are seeking is in fact love. All right? So in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to leave you with a compelling message from Spirit, something that you might want to contemplate moving forward this month here. And I'm just going to select here a postcard, all right? And I'm going to read it as it is written here, all right? So, dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap, no matter how dangerous it might seem. Well, hold on to your parachute string, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall, drown, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you. And you can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place, and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk and do the thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirits got this covered. It's taking the leap itself. That's the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. So, Scorpios, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered invaluable information. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and if you'd like a more personal reading, you can always contact me at will.brown at watconsultinginc.net. You could also access my website, and all of that information is, in fact, provided in the description box. Enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot.